So a Hollywood director and his wife recently were stabbed to death by their son. And when Trump was asked about how he felt about that, he gave the most Trump response ever by saying, sounds like his Trump derangement syndrome, hate-filled life caught up to him. So let's talk about that. Man, if I say one thing about Donald Trump, the man Donald Trump, I have nothing but love and respect for the fact that he will speak his mind. He don't care how you feel about it, right? And I know you have to come from a certain generation and be of a certain age to really have respect for that, okay? And so that Hollywood director, for me, that says enough right there. A Hollywood director, that tells me everything I need to know. I mean, all my life has been a black cloud over Hollywood when it came to the abuse of children and the abuse of women. And if we seem to forget that there was a big Hollywood director not too long ago who got found guilty for abusing women for many years. It's been a Hollywood culture, right? And so this Rob Reiner guy, whatever, don't care. They say he was the cream of the Hollywood crop circles out there. So I'm sure he knew all about the abuse that goes on in that town. He may have even participated in it, right? So we call that reaping what you sow in life, right? And so when they asked Donald Trump how he felt about it, he said, well, hey, it sounds like his Trump deranged, hate-filled life caught up to him, right? And so now, of course, Democrats and some Republicans and just the fragile people around the United States are just up in arms about how can he be so callous. And what was he supposed to say? You asked a man how he felt about somebody who every chance he got a microphone in his face, all he had nothing was but hate for Donald Trump. He was one of Donald Trump's biggest haters. So why are we expecting Donald Trump to have any type of sympathy or condolences for somebody who wouldn't have had it for him? Because had the Democrats succeeded in taking Donald Trump's life last year, you think Rob Reiner, whatever his name is, would have been like, oh, this is a tragedy? You think he would have sent out condolences? Or would he have been celebrating like the rest of them did, the way they did when Charlie Kirk was assassinated? Huh? Make that make sense. Why are we expecting somebody to do something for somebody that wouldn't have did it for him? Huh? And see, you know what it really comes down to is that they can't control Donald Trump. And see, and this is what he knows, the man, Mr. Trump, and what I know, and quite a lot of other men around my age and ilk, is that you cannot please everybody. In fact, you shouldn't live your life trying to please people. If you allow people to control what you do, to what you say, you would never, ever please them to begin with, okay? So him being asked that question, they was looking for a got you moment, right? Because they know Trump gonna be Trump all day, every day, right? So they asked the man how he feel about one of his number one haters having his life taken away in that manner. And Trump gave the most Trump response he could, okay? Absolutely. If you have a hate-filled, Samson, if you have a hate-filled life, right, you're gonna die in a hate-filled way. And that's exactly what happened to that Hollywood director. I'm so tired of celebrity culture. Why should we care? Huh? Was he feeding and clothing the poor around the world? No, he just made a couple movies. Okay, so why am I supposed to care? Why is Donald Trump supposed to care? I don't care at all. His life or death has meant nothing to me whatsoever, okay? He's not gonna go down in the annals of history as some great man who progressed civilization. Not at all. He made a couple movies. Good for him, right? And I'm sure on top of that, he was, he supported everything else that goes on in Hollywood. And like I say, he was one of Trump's biggest critics. So he was a mouthpiece for the Democratic Party. I'm sure one of their fundraisers, okay? And that's one of the things I really just dislike the most about that political system, the Democrats, that whole level, because they expect stuff and things that they won't give themselves at all. Who on that side sent out condolences when Charlie Kirk was assassinated? Huh? We had Ilhan Omar, Ilian, or whatever, the Somali pirate in Congress. Remember what she had to say about this American who was assassinated in such a public way? Huh? Did anybody get on her about her words? See, that's what I'm saying. It's such a double standard when it comes to these people. So shout out to Donald Trump, man, for speaking your mind. I stand with you and that sentiment. That man obviously reaped what he sowed. Okay? So all the backlash, they're going to give you backlash, Mr. Trump, no matter what you do or say. So just keep being you. I love it. I ain't got nothing but respect for it. So I'll leave it there. Woo, it's nice out here, boy. Finally, with 40 degrees, feels like 60 degrees. It's been freezing, right? So, it feels like a spring day out here today. All right, so thank you for watching. If you haven't already, hit me with a sub, a like, and a comment, right? I welcome it all. Until next time.